It's harvest time, children. Salutations, my YouTube children. I am Grimm Death. You remember that god-awful intro video that I made the last time? Well, I'm back once again. This time to do a review of two new figures I received. And of course, like I've said before, if you're anything like me, you're a collector of hardcore video game memorabilia and even film memorabilia. My room's full of it. Yes, I have no life. As you remember, as I told before, I wanted to express the further use of my channel, in terms of Let's Plays, reviews, top 10, stuff like that. Most of the time what people want to see, of course. Now, I'm going to review two new figures from a video game franchise well known, you probably never heard of it, Resident Evil. The two figures I'm viewing today, one is just a plain action figure, and the other one is a pop vinyl figure, which those things seem to have really progressed over the years, if I do say myself. The GameStop's loaded with them, let's put it that way. Now, on to it. I really did like these figures. Now, keep in mind, though, as I review this, I kept them in the box because, well, I didn't actually want to put them on display, per se. I actually have a couple pop vinyl figures from Fallout, but I kept them in the box, too. But anyway, this is the pop vinyl figure of the Tyrant, the main boss from the first game. And I must say, it is actually very good. And actually, believe it or not, this is one of the biggest pop vinyls I have ever seen in my life. That is considering the Hunter, of course. You remember those cuddly little freaks. Anyway, with the Hunter one, though, it's about the same size as this one, a full 6 inches tall. And they really did capture how that Tyrant really did look. I mean, I love the claw, and on the back, of course, it shows you who you can still collect, too, of course, with Jill Valentine, Leon, Nemesis. I do have that Nemesis, by the way. And I also have that Liquor. And, well, it also shows you the Hunter you can get. All in all, very good figure. I love the paint job on it. And from what I can tell, the head is articulate and can move. By far a pretty interesting figure, I do say. Well, that was figure number 1. Figure number 2 is from Resident Evil 5. It was actually by far my favorite mini-boss from the very first part of it. But keep in mind, if you've never played Resident Evil 5, you want to play that with people. The AI is rather garbage when it comes to playing that by yourself. You'll know what I mean if you try, but anyway. All in all, opinions aside, Resident Evil 5 was an interesting game, I do say, but personally, this figure right here is of the Executioner Majini. You remember this nice, kind fellow. It's not like he executed one poor random bystander in the beginning of the game. Anyway, I will say, from what I can tell, this figure is pretty good in terms of maybe displaying it, which I won't do, but from what I can tell, it looks like the torso and the arms are one of the only things that are articulate. I'm pretty sure the head is, but if you look on the back, it really doesn't look like the legs move. I mean, they may, but personally, I would say if you're a fan of the series, you really should get these two collector figures. It really is worth it. The paint job is amazing on this fellow. And if I remember correctly, they did put him in Resident Evil Afterlife. I'm not a big fan of those movies. The first one was okay, but That is entirely my opinion, though. If you really are a fan of this series, these figures are awesome. I am probably going to put these on my wall, probably next to my Resident Evil 4 poster. And I guess it'll go from there. Well, folks, you've seen it. These two figures are awesome. I really can't give them a rating, per se, because, well, they're still in the box. I'm sure there are other people that have done better reviews than I have with this, but as a collector, I am keeping them in the box, of course. But I pray you all stay tuned, for I will be making some Let's Play videos. Please let me know in the comments below what you would like, and me and a couple friends, yes, friends of Grim Death, are going to be doing some hardcore short films. Well, I guess I really can't say they're short films. They'll probably be the same length as an actual movie. But they will be good, I promise. Please stay tuned for them. As you can see, the crypt will always provide. And remember, children, reap wisely, 'cause it's harvest time.